What is up, everybody? Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Merry American Express Platinum Card Refresh Day. I'll wait for some people to start pouring in here. I hope you all are having a great day, no matter where you are and what you're doing. Another day vertical is a good day. Gonna let some people start coming in here. It is, it is for some of us, it is Christmas in September, but maybe for others, it's not. We'll see. Let some people start coming in here. And Solstice, if you're here, I saw your comment in the uh, stream before starting. So um, I don't see comments in here in this software until I start. So, but I did see your comment though. But glad you're here. What's up, everybody? Can you all hear me? Hope everybody's doing okay today. Should be able to hear me. I'm not seeing any comments yet, so that's concerning. There we go. There we go. Points precision 10-10. It feels like Amex saw Chase's attempt, well, to finally make a good premium card, and they said absolutely not. It went down the list of CSR benefits one by one and made a better version of it. Points precision. First of all, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. It, yeah, I kind of wonder like what Amex had planned before, though, right? I wonder if Amex had a plan of we already know what we're going to do and this is what our plan is. You have to think that the wheels were in motion already, but very well this could have been part of it too. Who knows? Happy Thomas here. Good to see you, my friend. Loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you. May just been a little bit weird with comments not showing up for because they all just popped up out of the blue all of a sudden. So loud and clear. Hey, Link. Good to see you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. JC is here. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Good. Good. Thank you all for confirming. I appreciate that. 17 people in here looks like. Hit that like button if you have not already done so. So yeah, this is a very interesting refresh. If you've not seen my video yet that I dropped this morning, go check it out. It's kind of a long one. I go through everything and we can go through everything here too because I have the page pulled up, but I just give you my thought process around everything and then kind of give you my take on it at the very end. So um, yeah, I think it's very interesting. JC, this is how you do a refresh. MX knocked it out of the park here. To me, the improved digital credit, including YouTube TV Premium, is the knockout punch. Let's see if Chase does more in response. Yeah, JC. So two things surprised me about this refresh. We kind of already knew a lot of this stuff, but I wasn't expecting Aura Ring. So that completely took me aback because I'm an Aura user. So I thought that was amazing. And yeah, seeing YouTube Premium and YouTube TV added to that digital credit that shocked me too. I was really wanting to see them expand the entertainment credit to a more diverse um uh like including other things instead of just a digital credit. Um but with that being said, I think that making it a $300 credit and then adding in YouTube TV and premium, I think that's huge. Being on YouTube, I use the YouTube Studio and all that for my channel, and having YouTube Premium also kind of gives me a little bit more insights into my channel. So I think that's a home run too. I'm really liking this refresh a lot. T34, I renew in November and have been told my new fee won't be charged until the following year, November 2026. I doubt that. I would be surprised if you renew in November. I would be shocked if you renew at the old annual fee of 695. I would be shocked because right now it's stating 895 on the website. So I guess I can go ahead and share my screen with you all so you can take a look here with me. But I would be totally shocked by that because right now it's 895. So I would be I'd be surprised. Beer time. I love that name. A nice Fallout. Pit Boy is the emoji. I love it, man. I love Fallout. I didn't use I love the games. The shows, the games are amazing. I didn't use the $200 hotel credit prior to the refresh. I see we got to use the Resy credit before end of month and don't want to lose that one. I would say if it's something that you were going to do anyway, beer time, go ahead and use it. I mean, using some again, I'm kind of a weird one when it comes to credits. If you were gonna dine at a Resi restaurant, man, do it. Enjoy it, man. That's what the credits are here for. Enjoy it. Enjoy dining out. Eat. That's what it's there for. So, you got what couple weeks to do it if you're gonna do it. So, JC, as you would put it, new Amex credits feel frictionless. Yeah, if in beer time, I don't know how much you've watched my channel, but I'm all about like non-friction, not causing yourself friction with your credit card setup, and you know, do the things that are natural and organic and whatnot, and don't cause yourself friction. Don't go out of your way to do something that you are not normally going to do. I don't do that. I've talked about that in a couple of my videos. As much as I love American Express and as much as I love the ecosystem and as much as basically I've said I was born to be an American Express customer because of my lifestyle, because of how I travel, so on and so on, there's some credits I just don't use because it doesn't make any sense. Like I don't care. It does not make sense for me. I do not go out of my way to use the Saks credit because it doesn't make any sense for me. I'm not going to waste my time. There are only 24 hours in the day. I'm not going to waste my time on doing something that I normally wouldn't do. But I'm a big proponent of not causing yourself friction. Mike, good to see you here, sir. This is what Amex wants for us to carry all three card, green, gold, and platinum. My AF just hit on the 13th of this month for platinum. That's why they didn't change the multipliers on it. Yeah, there was one other thing too I was wanting to see, Mike. I was hoping, like I said in my video, like I said, if you guys haven't watched my video yet, go watch that because I dive deeply into this. So, but I was really hoping that they would at least make the hotel 5X not be in the MX travel portal. I was hoping for that, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is. I was pretty sure there was no way they were gonna make anything like a 1.5 on everything else. I was very certain they were not going to do that. So, um, but yeah, it is. It is what it is. I think it's still a home run regardless. The sub for this new AF is not good. Is the only mistake. Yep, I talked about that in the video. Yeah, the sub is weird. I'm switching between screens here, so bear with me. But yeah, this whole 80K is weird. It's very weird that it's not an elevated offer. Maybe that's coming down the road at some point. But I know too though that Amex has gone to, you if you use links, it basically says you can get up to, up to a certain amount of a welcome offer. So it's weird that it's stated here as this. It would have been better if they said earn up to. I would have been okay with that. If they said earn up to 150,000 or 175,000 or whatever it is, I'd be okay if they did that. But just the blanket statement, yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Oops, whoops, whoops. Oh yeah, beer time. Sure, man. Yeah, no. I have not actually played 76. I've played 1 through 4. I've got 76. I just haven't touched it yet. So 26 people in here. So yeah, so guess we can go through this if you all want to dive in here with me. I mean, tell me all your thoughts too. So, so yeah, we already hit the 895. It's already there. So, um, oh, beer time says, I see the Charles Schwab plot has an elevated offer. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen that beer time. I've not looked at the Schwab card in quite a while. So, um, that's interesting that there's an elevated offer on it. Very cool. That's very cool. Filmo's world is here. John does lives when I'm at work. Joe does them at 1 a.m. You all just haters. Well, I had the day off, man. I streamed last night, Filmo. Have today and tomorrow off, and I want to do this during the day. So, because I want to go to the gym later on today. So, sorry, man. I was hoping at least it's lunchtime there, Eastern time. That's why I picked this time. The Avengers. I got a sub for the business plat for 300K for 20K spend in incognito. Yeah, I saw some conversation about that in a Discord. Avengers. That's super cool. I can't not pull off that kind of spend. So there's no reason for me to go after that card. 234 says, "Oh, so the quarter ends at the end of this month, so we can need to run out and use the Resy credit now." If you're not going to cause yourself friction, T34, yeah. I mean, the third quarter ends at the end of this month. So this is something that you're going to do. Go ahead and do it. Um, if you're going to go out of your way to do it, that's up to you. But I don't like friction. Gerald L. New card design for the Charles Schwab versions yet, but has benefit. Oh, no new card. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to treat the Schwab card. But it's interesting that it has the same benefits, but it makes sense that it has the same benefits. So that's good to know about the Schwab card. Like I said, I've not looked at it. It's a card that I would like to have at some point. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Um, so Mr. Joe Barreto is here. What is up, Joe? Good to see you. I'm sorry I was not on your live last night, man. After I streamed for 90 minutes, I'm like, man, my sleep is more important than not wrecking today. So I have to go back and watch it, but it sounds like it was a rocking time. So I'm glad you're here, sir. Papa, glad you're here. The Avengers for the personal platy, I get up to 175K for 8K spin. Okay, yeah. So that's what the normal wording is of it now. So, oh, I think I missed a Mr. Yeah, the credits look amazing. I agree with you, Joe. I think Amex hit this out of the park. Like I said, they surprised me with a couple of things, adding YouTube Premium and TV to the digital credit and increasing that credit. Although I was hoping for more as far as it being a more wide encompassing credit, but I'm still happy with that for sure. And then the Aura Ring credit, like, holy crap, that came out of nowhere. And I think that's amazing. Mr. Juan Garcia is in the house. Good afternoon to you, sir. I hope you're doing well, man. James V is here. Oh, my wife got pop-up. Yeah, good old pop-up jail. I'm in pop-up jail too, most likely. That's why the last 3 cards I've gotten have all been no lifetime language offers. So happy Tom. I've never been so excited about paying. Here, MX, take my money. Man, I think they hit this out of the park. And I was not sure how they were going to do the Resi credit, right? So I'm just kind of trying to, I'm probably going to be all over the place. So bear with me. Um, but I was pretty certain that the Resi credit um, was going to be a credit that was going to be like, 200 or I wasn't sure if it was going to be 400 or $500, right? I was thinking it was going to be semi-annual, but the fact that it's a quarterly credit, like I don't hate that actually. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. So that was a nice surprise too. I think that's totally okay. So, and yeah, the whole now that YouTube TV and YouTube Premium are there, I think that's a home run too. So, like I said, I would have liked this to have been more than a digital entertainment credit. Like maybe they add, concerts or they add, going to ball games or whatever. But hey, this works. So because I subscribe to the Wall Street Journal and now YouTube Premium, like I said, YouTube Premium seems to give me a little bit more in-depth information about my channel. So I'm all on board there. Close out of that. Let's see here. Mr. Joe Barretto again. No, oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah, for sure, man. Pop-up jail sucks. Getting that message blows, man. I hate seeing that message so bad. Adventures. I didn't get the business platinum. I got the off. Oh, okay, but I didn't as get it as I can't meet the spin unless if I'm buying a car in cash. Yeah, 20 for the people that can literally just pick up a business platinum and spend 20K on it with no issues, man. I wish I was that person. I just can't. There's no way I would get that card. I just can't do it. Mr. Link, hopefully that mirror finish is sleek when I'm hoping so too. I can't wait to see what it is. I'm replacing my platinum that has the kids crayon on it. Well, I guess you guys can't really see it, but the kids crayon design on it with the mirror finish one. But I'm keeping my brand new platinum that I just got because the classic platinum look is, like I said, it's sexy AF. So Happy Tom buying Amex stock today. Their future looks bright. Heck yeah, man. I got some Amex stock. Alex Vo, I'm not an Amex customer yet, but the limited edition design platinum really pushes me to not climb the ladder. Alex, listen to me. Climb the ladder. Getting a card because of a design and foregoing what could be an amazing run with MR points. Please don't do that. Please. Don't do that. Joe Brito with a $1.99 super chat. MX is king. Yep. MX is king. One of my thumbnails has Godzilla holding the platinum card. So MX is king of the monsters. So yeah, they definitely hit this out of the park. It's not like I said, there's a few things I was hoping that would happen, but I'm totally cool with how this dropped. I think it's a grand slam, or at least it's at least a home run. So you'll get the card you want. JC, you're not helping. Eric Harper's in the house. What up, man? What's up? Good to see you, sir. The Oura ring is yeah, Joe. That was I have the Oura ring. Like that was a shock. I was not expecting that, but I was hoping that there was going to be, like I talked about in I think one of the first videos about this. I was hoping that there would be some kind of, like, they would get rid of Equinox and they would give us some kind of just a specific health and wellness, like give us a credit for gym memberships or for anything, whether it's gym memberships, personal training, like that kind of thing. Like make it a more broad encompassing credit. But I think Oura Ring is fire. And I've seen some people crap on it this morning, and that's totally fine. If you don't see value in that, that's totally cool. We're all different in this game. But I think that having the Oura Ring credit, what that might do is, for someone that has been thinking about getting the Oura Ring and they've been on the fence about it because of the cost, and it's not cheap, it is expensive. But someone that's been on the fence about buying one, maybe this credit actually gets them to buy one, and because they do want to start taking their health more seriously, or they do want to start tracking their health. And maybe this credit helps push them over the top where, okay, I can get, half the money back or 2/3 of the money back, and I'm going to go ahead and make the decision and dive in and purchase it. Like, I think that's where this credit comes into play. And I love it. I think it's an amazing ad. Beer Time earned 125,000 in membership rewards points, up from the previous offer of 80 after spending 8K on your first 6. Okay, offer ends 11/12/25 on the Schwab. Okay, that's cool, man. That's good to know. I wouldn't qualify for the Schwab offer, unfortunately, unless there was I've never seen an NLL offer for a Schwab card. That's probably because it's through the Schwab site. So Joe Breda, the Uber credit. Yeah, Uber One credit as well. That surprised me. I think I saw something last night, Joe, when I was live last night. Like right before I went live, I saw someone talk about there was like a rumor about the Uber One credit as well being added. I'm like, really? Whoa, okay. Yeah, I think that's amazing too. And it slots right in with Uber already being a partner. So I like it a lot. JC, this refresh was a Mark McGuire esque home run, 500 feet. Yes, I agree. I agree, man. I agree. Mr. Rushlock, what is up, sir? Good stream this morning. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for joining and watching, man. Hope all is well. Vincent Pascal is here. Amex did indeed knock it out of the park with the platinum refresh. 100% agree. This is kind of what I was hoping for. I was hoping that Amex would take a look and see what the CSR was. Then they would take a look and see what the elite was, you know. And again, I'm not going to crap on other premium cards. Um, the elite and the CSR are not for me. Other than a point grab, one and done, I would not keep those cards. But I know that there are people out there that get a lot of benefit from them. And to those people, I think that's amazing. And I'm glad for you. And I'm glad that you get that kind of return for those cards. But yeah, Amex, I was hoping that Amex would just smack this out of the park. And yeah, it was Mark McGuire esque for sure. Eric Harper, I've been in pop up jail for everything else, but no pop up jail on this rollout for me. Interesting. That's an interesting DP, Eric. Interesting for sure. Beer time. Still using my Amex Delta Business Gold Uber One benefit before swapping to the Plat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Might as well. Might as well. I've got it on my Delta Platinum as well. So yeah, you might as well. It doesn't really matter. Joe Brito. The only issue with mirror finish is scratches and fingerprints. Yeah, true. But Joe, how many people are actually going to see the card? Joe, are you pulling the card out and putting all your spend on the platinum card? I just have to harass dad. So it just adds character over time. Yeah, it's patina. It's patina. Yes, exactly. It's patina. James Bryan Estiladea. Oh, I probably butchered your name. Sorry if I did, but still thinking whether it is a fit in my wallet. Well, if you're looking for MR points, first of all, it's a great grab, regardless of the annual fee increase. But it is very smart though to see how the card does fit into your style, whether it be just life in general, whether it be how you travel, that kind of thing. That is a smart way to look at it for sure. And would be probably be the thing I would advise everybody to do is before you grab something, think about what you're going to get from it. You are correct. No one is getting the CSR at this point. Avengers, if I did, and that's a big if, it would purely be a point grab, and that would be it. That it would be one and done. And I'm just not looking for UR points. I just don't. James V. John, I bet a lot of people would be interested in a video on that ring thing. James, you talking about just a video on the ring itself? Like just talked about the benefits of the ring and whatnot? But I could do that. Link next live. We will see John in his new Lululemon outfits. Well, you might see Joe in them first because I think Joe is going to purchase probably a bright yellow Lululemon shirt and pants that he's going to model for us. Actually, I don't hate this credit either. Actually, I mean they make workout attire for men too. So there's a store here. I'm actually going to be right by the Lululemon store on Saturday morning as I'm running a couple of errands. So I might stop in because I actually do need a few new shorts and t-shirts for a workout. So because the couple I have are worn out. Memphis Mike, my Uber One credit runs out next month on my Delta Gold. So this platinum came right on time. Yep. It is pretty cool, man. It's pretty good stuff. That was a nice surprise, Mike. I'm really glad the Uber One credit's there. Luke, did I miss what date does this take effect? Do I need to use some old benefits before the start date to maximize the older credits? So Luke, first of all, no old credit, none of the previous credits are gone. They're still there. American Express did not remove any of the credits at all whatsoever. They're still there. Um, as you can see, so they take effect today, Luke. They take effect today. They dropped at, I think it was midnight Eastern time. They dropped and they took effect today. But let me see if I can show you. So the the credits that were already there. So the Saks credit is still there. It didn't get taken away. The Walmart credit is still there. Did not get taken away. The Equinox credit is still there. Did not get taken away. Everything that was still there, everything that was there before previously is still there. Your Uber Cash is still there, did not get taken away. Airline credit is still there, did not get taken away. Clear credit is still there, did not get taken away. Everything is still there. The only thing that, well, the FHR credit actually is changed from $200 semi-annually to, I mean, $200 annually to $600 with $300 semi-annually. So that's the only thing that's changed. And another thing about this is it sure as heck does look like the FHR credit is still one night. The only thing that it stipulates here is the hotel collection requires a minimum 2-night stay. And that's been the case this entire time. So nothing's changed. So yeah. So Luke, if there's something you want to use that you have not used yet, go ahead and do it. I would go ahead and do it. We got 34 people. Hit some like buttons, please, if you have not. Solstice is back. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. T34 Luke, we need to get free food at Resy by the end of the month. I mean, there's that, but I mean, that's not. I understand what you're saying, though. Yeah. If you're gonna do the Resy thing and you have to do it, then yeah, you got till the end of the month for this quarter. Eventually, I just came back from a week-long vacation in London. When I got back to the US at Washington Dulles, I had to go through TSA after going through customs to get to my connection flight. Okay, interesting. I mean, I've had to do that coming back too at DTW, because I had to recheck a bag and whatnot. So, but how was your vacation in London, Adventures? That sounds amazing. England is definitely on my list. Joe says the new mirror finish card is a limited time only. Yep, it's limited time only. But Joe, I would not tell someone to get a card and forego getting a green sub and a gold sub for what a card looks like. But I mean, you are true though. That's true, Joe. You're right. Joe Brito, make sure to use Lululemon and Resi credits in the next 12 days. Yes. Yep. Yep. If you're going to do them, do it because they are quarterly credits. So Joe's right. Solstice, you sound like you had too much sugar shifting from reading text to scanning, plus talking out of sync with your breathing. Okay. I appreciate that, Solstice. Thank you for that feedback. I'm okay, Solstice. I promise. Okay. Cesar, Joel is in the house. We need to create a new credit card tier for the Amex Platinum. No other travel card comes close to the Platinum. Other premium travel cards are just that, the others. That's why one of my thumbnails in my testing on YouTube is Godzilla holding the Platinum card. You are not wrong, Cesar. You are not wrong at all. Background balloon. I made it sort of late, but background. You're not late, man. You're here when you're meant to be. It's all good. Glad to see you here. Memphis Mike. I couldn't agree more, Cesar. Yep. I agree 100%. Solstice. Also, breathe, slow down. All right. All right. Yes, Dad. I'll slow down, I guess. Joe, you always can get an NLL link to get those points. That's true, Joe. Those do exist. Those do exist for sure. You're right. You're right. I see your thought. I see your thought process. Oh, too much sugar is thanks to the cereal. I've had no cereal today, and I do tend to talk fast, especially when I'm excited about something. So, and being on here with you guys today is exciting. So, and the changes to the platinum card are exciting. So, but I will try to slow it down for you all. I apologize. I don't eat sugar. So, oh, Nope, I think I missed a comment. Hey, first of all, Dim, it's good to see you here. Thank you for being here, sir. Eventually, my vacation in London was great. I went to see Stonehenge. Yep, I recommend going in the morning as the crowds start to get large around noon. Also, C1 codes purchases there as entertainment. I think I remember you saying something about that last night, maybe that the codes as entertainment. I mean, the saver card sure does seem like a strong card based on some comments from people last night. So he did, yeah. That can did not have Dim late to the party at the Adriatic Sky Lounge in Dubrovnik. Nice. That is super cool, man. How is that lounge? Adriatic Sky Lounge. That sounds super cool, man. Eric, don't apologize for being you, John. Here because you are who you are. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, man. I will always be me. So, oh, Link, my wife called me a nerd for being excited for a credit card refresh. I don't care. We're all nerds in this space, right? I mean, I'm also a nerd about I nerd out about a lot of things. I'm an Iron Maiden nerd. I'm wearing a brand new tour shirt today. I'm a gaming nerd, so I get excited about a whole bunch of different things. But yeah, yeah, it is kind of weird, right? About I guess we are kind of weird in this space about getting excited about a credit card, but it is what it is. Yeah. Order replacement mirror card for me and the missus. Yep, I did the same thing with my platinum card that looks like crayons were marked on it. So I think I'm supposed to get it October 2nd, I think. Dim saying hello to Joe. Solstice, Eric. This is not being him. It's the opposite. Whatever. I think you've seen enough of my streams, Solstice, to know that I can talk excitedly sometimes. Avengers. Also, I wasn't checking in a bag. It still had to go through TSA. Is it common to have to go through TSA after arriving from international flights? I had to at DFW, but that or DFW at DTW because I had to recheck a bag, but I had to go through TSA again coming in. So yeah, I've had to do that. So damn, I'm exhausted. Joe, you should be exhausted. You were on to what, like 1:30 Eastern or something like that, or no? I guess it was like maybe 2:30 Eastern time. I'd be tired too. Trick cereal plus monster peak. Ooh, gross. That sounds so horrible. God, monsters are horrible. Ugh. I've not had one in years and I don't miss them. Damn, pretty basic, but I'll do. Flying back to London to fly back to Miami tomorrow on Virgin Upper Class. Booked a Hilton near the airport for the night. Nice. That's super cool, man. Good to tell us about your trip, Dim. I'm Croatia is definitely on my list because Croatia is part of my ancestry. So Dim, Joe, how are you up right now? You're running on the MX Plat high, right? Yep, Joe is running on. Yeah, he's running on probably like 2 pots of coffee and maybe some barbiturates or something. I don't know. Jason Elink, your wife, not going to complain when she gets the $75 to spend at Lululemon every quarter. Yep. Joe, I'm on fumes. That's funny. Uh, James Bryan, uh, I'm not going to butcher your last name. Sorry. Honestly, John, maybe you should go back on your videos and check which one of your predictions on MX Plat refresh came true. You were right on the AF. I was right on the AF for sure. Um, that'll probably be a video I do. Probably in this week or so, I'll probably go back to one of my videos and we'll watch it together at a different time and just see what came true. But I think several things came true actually. So I will definitely. That's a great idea, James. I'm going to credit you with that. Background balloon. I'm not surprised if you have to go through TSA again when connecting from international flights to a domestic one. Happens to me all the time when I go international. Yep. I think that's just a thing. It just is. At JC, I just ordered leggings for my wife. Joe, we got to see your yellow Lululemon pants, man. You have to get those and wear them for us. Dim, I was listening to Joe this morning on the walk to the gym. Now it's 6:34 p.m. here, and I'm listening to my boy John. Plat day for sure. Dim, I'm so glad you're here, man. I'm so glad you're here. You rock, sir. You are a rock star. W as always, Joe. Yep. got 35 people in here. Hit that like button if you have not done so yet, please. Background balloon. Rockstar makes Monster look like fine wine. First time I had it, almost killed me. Literally tasted like cardboard soaked in apple juice. I've never had a Rockstar. I've had Monsters back in the day. Oh my god, are they awful? Oh, I don't miss drinking that crap at all. I almost said the S word. Oof, yuck. Also, Virgin Atlantic Upper Class was great as the service was great. I got a great Simper Point value of 44 for that flight from London to Dulles, even after the taxes. Man, I think Virgin is definitely slept on. I've been looking at Virgin flights more and more. I don't have any Virgin points, but I've been looking at Virgin flights for some redemptions, and it does look pretty insane for some of the redemption values that you can get. Dim. So are we all in on the Amex ecosystem now, guys? Or is this just the honeymoon phase and going back to City Chase when it wears off? Well, as as I do have cards in both ecosystems, I have the, I do have the I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. But we can go back sharing to a minute. As I do have cards in both ecosystems, City and Chase, they're basically channel content at this point. I literally have 12 cards with Amex right now. So Amex will always be my first. So I'm probably the outlier though. I'm probably the outlier when it comes to that. And that's totally fine. Joe said you can also have clothing hemmed for free at Lululemon. Interesting. I did not know that, Vincent. Very interesting. The club at LHR was excellent, and I had table service and shame pain while ordering food from my phone. Nice. That's super cool, man. That's a you have to love lounge life, man. You just have to. Vincent from Joe, that's awesome to know. Yeah, I didn't know that either, man. That's a great thank you for saying that, Vincent. Dim. Virgin taxes kind of suck depending on where. Yeah, Virgin taxes blow. Looking at some redemptions, that Virgin blows. I almost said the A word. Yeah, their taxes are horrible. And also British Airways. Sleepy Rod is here. What is up, Rod? Good to see you. You could transfer from your million Amex points to Virgin. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's on the table, Sleepy Rod. I'm looking at everything right now. So it's on the table for sure. A JC to them. I'm all in on the Amex Plat credits. Yeah. I mean, God, this refresh was just so good. And again, I know that it's not a home run for everybody. I know that people are different. I totally understand that, totally get that. But man, for me, it just rocks. Damn, I need me some Lululemon boxers. Well, I'm gonna be shopping there on Saturday. I have errands out by that store, so we'll see what happens here. But I definitely need some more workout clothes. JC, my City Elite honeymoon was short lived when they locked my account 2 weeks ago and wanted me to mail it. Yeah, that is. Doesn't that sound like a city thing to do? I don't see myself taking even any city cards with me on internationally now because man, not knowing if you're going to get locked out of your card for something is just horrible. The Avengers. My dream vacation is to book an African safari. Virgin offers one of the few nonstop routes from USA to Africa, JFK to Kenya's NBO. Okay. Avengers, maybe you and I talk about that more because I've thought about going to Kenya and like going on a safari. I think that would be such an amazing experience. I definitely want to look into that more. T34 just ordered my Lululemon polo shirt. 74s of his out the door. Everybody's using the credits as we're live. I love this reporting. This is awesome. Everybody's like reporting what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not doing anything right now, but talking to you all. So, um, but we'll see. Actually, I booked an FHR stay for an upcoming trip. I'm not going to say where yet. Um, but I booked it a couple days ago. But I want to see if it if the credit drops at the old $200 or if it drops at the $300 level, and I'll let you guys know how that works out. Dim says agreed background balloon. I'm at 895 plus 195 for my wife. It's an investment for sure. It is. It's a lot of money. It's $1,000, like Joe has said numerous times. It's a chunk of. It's a lot of money. It's money out of your pocket, right? We are prepaying $900 or $1,000 or $1,100, whatever, to be able to use these credits and whatnot and use the benefits of the card, right? So it's a chunk of change. Link 875. Are you still up on those Chiefs? Yes, I am. Things are going to be just fine. I'm not worried. Dim. Really wish it was a fitness credit as I'm pretty invested in on Whoop, although Aura is cool. I hit my elite sub on this trip, working on the business gold promo now, although it was a tough out here. Yeah. I figure probably, especially like in Croatia, like Amex is probably hard to use for sure. I'm not surprised by that actually. But yeah, the Aura ad was flipping amazing. Chatin. Hey Chatin, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Just joining. Amex bested case in almost every way. Chase wins in travel multipliers, but Amex wins in practical usability. I can agree with that statement. I agree with you, Chetan. I think you're right. I can't argue with that. Dim. John R. The 1.5x on Elite is cool. It's a sleeper card. Need to trim the fat, and sadly, I may have to downgrade that card as much as I really like it. Annual fees getting out of hand. Yeah, I totally get it. I think one of the super cool things about the Elite is the 1.5x on non-category spend, right? I think that is super cool. It's the rest of it's just a weird card otherwise, but at least for me, it is. So, like I said, would I get it at some point down the road? If I was grabbing points, if I needed thank you points, sure. It would definitely be a one and done card though. It would not be something I would hold long term. Mr. Ian, what is up? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for being here, man. Background balloon, is that a candle behind you? Where'd you get it from? It is a candle behind me. It is a Kindle from Walmart. The Avengers. If anyone is going to London and takes public transportation like the buses and the tube, London subway, yep, they accept Amex. I wish I had an Amex green card, but I had to settle for 3x on my CSR. I mean, it'd be 3x on the Amex green card too, though. So um, I think you're okay, Avengers. And that's good to know, though. As a person that wants to go to the UK, that is good to know. Matt Clausen is in the house. What is up, Matt? Good to see you, my friend. Can there be other news today? Can there be other news today? What would you like to talk about, Matt? I'm open to anything you want to talk about. Link 875. Now I am contemplating getting the city premiere. I did not know they freeze your cards. So it's supposedly been a systems issue, supposedly with City. Supposedly, from things I've heard. Please, chat, keep me honest if I'm remembering correctly. The Premier is a strong card, Link. It is a strong card. I've got it right here. It's a strong card, 3x on almost everything. For a $95 card, it is super strong. You can't really go wrong with it. So if you're thinking about doing it, pull the trigger. Waiting on Chase to respond from the ER. Like, hey, Chase made some news yesterday. Chase, now, it definitely feels like a preemptive strike at American Express. My opinion is, and I don't know the numbers. I do not have an in with Chase anywhere. I don't know anybody that works at Chase, but it sure does feel like a preemptive strike. And they're like, okay, we're going to do this thing for a year and see how it goes and see if we can get more business. It feels like their applications were way down is what it feels like, but I am by no means an expert. So Damn, there's a strike in London amongst the tube workers, or at least that's what our Uber driver told us 2 weeks ago. I have I have several friends that live in the UK, and I think I had one of them tell me the same thing, damn. Vincent Pascal. When I travel to London, I use my Amex Business Platinum for transit and almost everything else because I was working on minimum spend for a welcome offer. Yeah, I'm sure that the Amex cards in the UK work pretty well. So Adventures to Chase CSR, but blues into 3X on other travels soon though. Yeah, that's true. Dim. I've been here 2 weeks and my card was not frozen once. Also, I've been a city card holder since 2005 and I've never had a card frozen. That's good to know, man. I mean, I took my Premier with me to Iceland in 23 and I used it a couple times and I had no issues. But I also notified City that I was traveling, so just in case. But the few times I've taken it and used it, I have not had any issues either. To be 100% honest and upfront. Sleepy Rod. I consider the CSR a sock drawer card when they got rid of the 3X on travel. I know a lot of people feel that way. I know a lot of the changes that came to the CSR were a lot of people did not like them. They weren't beneficial. So I totally understand. Like I said, if a card changes, if a card gets better or worse, it's going to be better for some people. It's going to be worse for some people. So no matter what, no, even the platinum, maybe this change to the platinum made it worse for certain people, and that's okay. It's okay to have dissenting thoughts and have dissenting comments in conversation because we're not all the same. We're not all carbon copies of each other. It's okay to have conversations. That's big thing that's wrong in this world. Uncle Luke, the other Uncle Luke is in the house. Can you order a replacement mirror? Yep. I was able to do it at 4 a.m. my time this morning online, Uncle Luke. So, yep, you can do it now. Background balloon. I also have a handful of candles from Walmart, especially. It's a good price and gets the job done. Yep. Yeah, I like Walmart candles a lot. I've got several of them. So, especially like this time of the year, fall and or we're heading into fall and whatnot. So I like candles a lot. Uncle Luke, yeah, yep. Dim said, yep. Might be a little behind on comments here. Dim, I just did a few minutes ago in the app. Also the refreshed tool. Yeah, the new app is, man, it looks amazing. MX knocked that out of the park too. I've not dug around in it deeply yet, but from the things I've seen over the 5 minutes I was in there, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, they're bringing the mirror finish as a limited edition, which I found interesting. Yeah, because it's like the gold card when the refresh hit the gold card and it was the white gold. It was a limited time thing. Ian that dim like the white. Yeah, okay, yeah. Ian's ahead of me, so they probably made X in when they are out back to the OG. In my opinion, yeah, yep. Back on blue. Chase should stop trying to be a carbon copy of Ant. Well, what is it? What's the saying? There's no finer uh flattery than being copied, right? So Uncle Luke, my new city strata was frozen in London, had to wait for a USPS letter with a reference code. Took 10 days in order to use it again. Such a hassle, but got the 100K posted this week. Oh man. Uncle Luke, did you notify city that you were traveling? I'm just kind of curious. Oh, that's God, that is so crappy, man. I would be pissed. The Avengers. I don't care about direct hotel booking multipliers on the CSR or Wells Fargo Autograph journey as I book my hotel stays through Capital One and my VX. No problem so far booking that way. Yeah, yeah, man. Those are fine. Those are fine ways of booking as well, man. If it works for you, that's great. Yeah, Biz Gold does still have the white gold. I noticed that a while back. Actually, I was kind of surprised. Yeah, imitation is the sincerest form of yeah, or sincerest form. Yep, you are 100% right. I knew I was somewhere in the ballpark there. Imitation, imitate is this, you're trying to twist my tongue there, JC. I see how you are. But no, I'll pull up my screen again. I had it pulled up here for you guys a little bit ago. So But yeah, we can talk about anything you want to talk about. Man, we're already 50 minutes in. Jeez, time is flying by. Yep. Yeah. Ian. Oh, really? I had no idea. It's so ugly. Good to know. I thought that was limited too. Jakester. Jakester. Hey, good to see you. Jakester, I'm glad you're here. I don't think I've seen you before, but maybe you have been, but I'm glad you're here, man. I think this is the best credit card news of the year. No loss of credits, way more credits, and not an insane price increase for way more value. Resy credit alone makes it worth the increase. If the Resi ecosystem works for you, Jakester, then of course, yeah, I totally understand. Um, like I said, the thing that another thing that surprised me, there was a handful of things that surprised me, but I was surprised that no credits went away. I thought for certain probably Saks and Equinox was going to go away. I was shocked that nothing was eliminated at all, and they just added to what was already there. That surprised me a lot, and I think that's good because someone like me is not going to use Equinox because I live in the Midwest and there's not an Equinox. I'd have to fly to get to an Equinox, but the fact that Equinox stayed and there's people that get benefit from that, obviously, and the fact that the Saks credit stayed and there are people that get benefit from that, obviously, as well. I think that's great. I'm not going to get benefit from those, but having more things available to more people is definitely a bonus. Avengers, I called to confirm my booking was made after booking through Capital One. Nice. Good. That's good to know. Mike Newland, Rakuten has good offers from time to time with Lululemon. Should be pretty powerful. Yeah, yeah, they do for sure. Always use Rakuten if you're looking to make purchases for sure. Uncle Luke, I did notify they only froze my new Strata. All AA cards worked. Was traveling for 30 days and had to get neighbor to check my mail and text me a photo of the letter to get it turned back on. Oh my God. I wonder if it was part of the issue that they were having with the technical issues with that card. That's what it sounds like. JC, Oh, JC City is still working on reviewing accounts on all the elite applications who were approved. Might take a while to unfreeze. Oh, yuck. So I was under the impression that it was a system issue. I didn't know that they were actually basically making people prove something to them. That's so weird. That is so odd. Um, but yeah, I mean, earlier for the people that just joined, we've kind of gone over everything that's changed and what was added in and everything. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you want to talk about something or look at something deeper, let me know. Avengers, Amex probably doesn't want to add a 1.5 catch-all to the Amex Platinum, as a lot of high net worth individuals try to get a Amex Centurion Black Card through a lot of spend on their plat. Yeah, I could see that being a thing too. I was I was hopeful that they would do that, but I'm not surprised at all that the multipliers did not change. I'm not surprised. Dim, I applied through a Reddit link for 100K JC, no issues. Nice. Nice. 100K JC. What is JC? I might be having a lazy Susan brain moment here. JC, I read somewhere on Doc Reddit in a comment read Lululemon pants and socks from Saks is the new Turner in uniform. Yeah, Saks, Lululemon pants and socks from Saks is the new Turner uniform. Okay, so purchasing from Lululemon and then purchasing socks from Saks. See, Saks. The last time I looked, they didn't have any socks that I like, and I wear socks around my house all the time. I don't usually go barefoot, but I I love Bombas socks, and that's the only purchase I've ever made from Saks were Bombas socks, and so I love those. But a couple of pairs I have now are kind of getting ratty and getting holes in them and stuff. It just sucks that they don't have socks that I like now. Jacobs Jakester said, according to a Reddit post, platinum card renewals in the 2025 are still 695. Okay, very interesting. If it renews in 2025 for 695, no matter what, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, lucky. Ian says, I've seen a few 300K offers out there. That's the new all time high, as far as I know, for the personal Ian or for the business platinum. Uncle Luke, wow, love the YouTube Premium now included. Yeah, the YouTube Premium is like that was a big surprise. I was not expecting that. Like I said before, probably before you were here, Uncle Luke, but I was surprised that by that. I was really hoping that they would make the credit a more wide encompassing credit and make it instead of a digital credit, it would be like, here's the entertainment credit for like streaming or baseball games or concerts or whatever. But I'm okay with it being increased to $300 and YouTube Premium and YouTube TV being included because YouTube Premium comes in handy as a content creator on YouTube. So from what I've seen, it gives a little bit more information uh, and metrics. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Let's see here. Dim. Then again, Citi has my direct deposit, and my family has been banking with them since the 80s. I also worked at Citi for 11 years for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I've always wondered, Dim. I always wondered like if you bypass certain roadblocks because of relationships, right? I mean, I have three Citi cards. Like when I applied for the Strata Premier in July of 23, I had my velocity was pretty high, but I had the double cash and the custom cash cards already. And I also had a HISA account with them. And I got approved for the Strata, which is now the Strata Premier, without any issues at all. And I kind of wondered if it was because of my relationship with them. But I don't know though. Chris Snyder, hey Chris, good to see you here, man. Amex really exposed Chase's weaknesses, not getting paid for owning the network. They can't really compete with Amex. I think at least for the next year, Chase's strong point is going to be with the credits, the travel credit and the hotel credit. At least for the next year, I think Chase competes with Amex there. I think that's their strong suit is the travel and hotel credit now. Uh, Everything else for me is but again, I'm also not their target other than swiping a whole bunch of UR points and then closing the card. You see, I've had credit cards from Citi since 2005. No banking relationship though. Could be a long-term relationship too. So in business, okay, yeah, that's why I thought it was the business platinum. Uncle Luke, where do I select the new card to be shipped on the Amex website? So click on the card and choose new design. Choose new design. So I'm not logged into my account here, and I'm not going to log into my account here. So, but if you click on the card and go up to a card, I want to say it's like options. Yeah, I forget exactly what the option is, but it gives you the choice of choose new card design. Acme Acres. Hey, Acme Acres. Good to see you here. Hope you are doing well. I don't think I've seen you here before, but good to see you, man. Or Liddy. I'm getting tickets to a Kansas City Chiefs game in November. Any Resy recommendations in KC? What kind of food are you wanting when you're here? That'll help answer that question. Chris says YouTube Premium is the only streaming I actually watch. Sometimes HBO. I pay for Peacock just for the family. Yeah, I mean, again, um, Peacock is part of the credits there. I myself, the YouTube Premium, again, it gives me a little bit more metrics into into the YouTube channel. So I like that option that it's going to get covered now by the Platinum card. Not really a big TV viewer, so YouTube TV is kind of but I am a Wall Street Journal guy, so being able to access getting credit for the Wall Street Journal is pretty cool. And if I can move my mouse, there we go. Aloha, Danica Garrett. What is up, man? Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for an exciting day of live streaming. Thank you, man. I'm not sure who else is streaming today. I'm assuming Uncle Luke's streaming tonight, but the other Uncle Luke is streaming tonight. But yeah, other than that, I'm not sure who else is. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. Very kind. Parker Johnson, would be nice to see the Aura Ring credit actually cover the subscription. Parker, yeah, I get it. I get it. Maybe that changes down the road. It would be super cool if it did cover the subscription, but I mean, I think my subscription for the year was $70. So, I mean, doesn't seem like it's a lot, but I totally understand what you're saying though, as far as wanting to maximize as much as you can and not pay for stuff out of pocket. I totally get it though. Avengers, I'm petitioning Amex to add a monthly $5 Safeway credit for their next gold card refresh. That's funny. Oh man, that is funny, dude. Chris Snyder, probably Aura was able to be generous with the $200 because it doesn't include subscription and they know everyone has to pay for one. That's very possible, Chris. Very, yeah, because you have to have a subscription to be able to really use it. So that's very possible. That they could change that down the road and maybe they included the sub too to the service. I don't know. Cesar, hit that thumbs up and support our Hermano John. Thank you, Cesar. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, 32 people are in here. Let's hit that like and get more people in here. It's already been an hour. Jeez. Background balloon. To be honest, I wonder what would happen if Chase just doubled down on Hyatt, United, and maybe Southwest might give them a fighting edge. When you say double down balloon, background balloon, what do you mean? Parker. Yeah, it's not a big deal not having the subscription included, but the credit becomes relatively useless for me for upcoming years now. I totally get it. I get that. It would come in handy for me though, because I'm going to upgrade to a new ring when the new one comes out. So I will gladly upgrade to it, especially since on top of that, my company also reimburses us. So I would get reimbursed by my company for the purchase as I did for my subscription as well, for the purchase of the subscription. But then on top of that, getting a credit also back from Amex is super tight. Mark Hot is here. Hey, Mark, good to see you, man. I still can't justify 895 annual year fee. And Mark, you're making my point for me. This card is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. If you can't justify it, then it's okay to skip it and move on to something else. Totally okay with that. Chris, you don't have to have the sub, but it is basically a dummy without it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You could purchase the hardware, but then yeah. Yep, exactly what Dim said. Yep, don't force yourself to justify it. If you can't justify it, it's not for you. Exactly. That's what I've said in a lot of my videos. I said if a card does not work for you, it does not work for you. It's okay. If you can't justify it, in my mind, if you have to justify a card, then the card probably isn't for you. That's just my viewpoint though. Is there anything here anybody else wanted to look at here? I'm caught up on comments here, but yeah, I think they hit this out of the park. I'm so glad that they left everything that was on the card before there. The Walmart credits there, the Saks credit is there, Equinox credits there. I'm stoked that they did not remove anything. I think that's amazing. I think that speaks volumes to what Amex is trying to achieve with the change. So if they had taken something away, I would be complaining right now and pitching a fit about it. So I think this is really cool. Yeah, I think the Platinum Nights thing is interesting. You access to Platinum Nights by Resy, which offers you sought after reservations at participating top Resy restaurants on select nights. I think it's a pretty cool thing added to the card. I don't know if and when I would use that, but I could see myself using it at some point. Parker, I wish the Equinox credit was just a gym credit as well. Yeah, I mean, I do too. I wish I wish that they had taken the Equinox credit and made it a overall gym credit of some sort, and maybe it was lumped into the health, the health and wellness credit of some sort. It sucks that it's still just Equinox, but I'm glad at least that they didn't take it away for the people that can use it, especially. Chris, this was way better than I was expecting. Plus, the Resi and Lulu can be used this month, and the fee doesn't even go up yet. Yeah, I mean, if the renewals renew at 6.95 this for the remainder of the year, that's a nice surprise that they don't renew, that they don't up the annual fee on renewals for the rest of the year. That's strong. That's super strong. I didn't know that was going to happen. And I am all caught up on comments again. I don't know. What do y'all think? We're an hour into this, but I was planning on going for a little bit longer. But um, yeah, I was, I was kind of disappointed that this was remaining, that the hotel credit was remaining in the travel portal only. That kind of sucks, but I was hoping they would move it to booking directly or in the portal. But it is what it is. I'm still glad it's 5x though. So I'm okay with that, I guess. But yeah, I think this is strong. Another surprise was I was not expecting. Oh, thank you for wanting me to refresh. I get it. I was very surprised by the Uber One credit being added. I wasn't expecting that. So, and the airline credit stays, the clear credit stays. I think this is a very strong refresh. I know that there's going to be a lot of talk about it today. I know that I'm one of the people contributing to the talk, so I know that people are going to get tired of it. So, especially people that are not Amex fans, and I totally get that. But it's kind of to be expected, I guess, with what's dropped today. So bear with all the videos. Parker says, with how many credits there are now, I wonder where they are going with the next refresh, whenever that is. Any more credits, and it would be a bit too ridiculous to use them all. Yeah, don't know. Maybe some new multipliers. I don't know. Who knows? Don't know. Possibly. We just don't know. We just don't know. Damn, Parker, I think it'll be a few years. Who knows what the landscape will look like at that point? We just don't know. Chris, Uber One is a joke, but not bad for free. Yeah, yeah. If you don't get benefit from Uber One, then that's totally cool, man. Because I've had it for a year. I almost despise it. Okay, that's totally fair. Yeah, I assume it'll be a while. I'm just saying any more credits would just be annoying at this point. Like I said, if you have to justify using every credit to get benefit from a card, then the card is probably not for you. What I would do is I would not cause yourself friction and use the credits that are going to be natural for you to use. And that's it. Don't cause yourself friction, please. That's one thing I would not get the CSR for, right? I would get the CSR for the points and I wouldn't give a crap about the credits unless it was going to be something naturally that I was getting. So what I was going to do. Let's go, John. Sean, I threw in my app at 11 p.m. last night for the 695 AF. I will write out the credits for a year and reevaluate next year. I'm assuming you got approved, Sean. If you did, that's awesome. Amazing. I'm sure you're saying that because you did get approved. So, but yeah, I think I overall, like I said, there's a few things I was pretty disappointed in, but um, you know, mostly it was stuff that uh, I was hoping for that were kind of like edge things, like the hotels being 5x, not just in the portal but everywhere, that kind of stuff. I was hoping for maybe a status with Delta, but again, totally pie in the sky kind of things, and I'm okay with it not being there. So, um, yeah, I'm pretty happy overall. Pretty happy overall. And again, I know this is not for everybody. I know that people are going to get tired of the talk about Amex. I know people disagree with how this is rolled out. That's totally fine. We're all different in this game. We all get credit. We all get value from different ecosystems in different ways, and that's fine. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to be a dissenting voice. So I encourage conversation. Again, that's something that is very lacking in this world. So all of the I'm right, you're wrong, F you is getting old. So anyway, well, I think since things have kind of slowed down, I'm going to end it here at an hour and 10 minutes, 30 for people watching. Again, I want to thank Joe Brito for the $1.99 super chat earlier. I want to thank Aloha Denica for your $1.99 super chat too as well. Thank you so much to the both of you. I appreciate you all being here. You guys rock. Something just came. What? Chris. Chris just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. And thank you. Very kind of you, Chris. That's super kind, man. Thank you very much. It's like They Hate Me got one. Adrian got one. Stephanie got one. Mr. Anthony Venture got one. And Nick also got one. Nice. Thank you, man. That means a lot. That means a lot, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Parker, looks like the app just had a bit of an update. Okay. All right. Matt, Amex will never change multipliers because every trips over the credits. It's the cost of doing business. I could see that. I can see that possibly. I don't know, Matt, but does everybody trip over the credits on the CSR too? I don't know. That I kind of have that view of of Chase. So I mean, I think it's but I will say the CSR is a better earning card for sure. 100% hands down. Sean, did you get an express shipped mirror finish card? Did you pay to have the express ship on the platinum? No. Every platinum I've ever gotten has been it's been overnighted. It's overnight for first class UPS delivery at my door the next day. I did not pay to get the card. Yuck. I'm not doing that. That's wasted money. If you did that, that's cool. But for me, that's kind of wasted money. So Chris, one more for sure. Dude, you are super kind, man. Chris, thank you, man. And it looks like Spaceco got that one. Nice. Very cool. Chris, thank you, man. That means a lot. Acme Acres, the platinum refresh is easy money for me. I'm getting at least $1,500 in value. If you haven't went over it already, what credits would you be using? So like I said, the Equinox credit makes no sense for me. Even the app makes no sense for me. That's friction. I won't use that. The Saks credit makes no sense for me. I will not cause myself friction. I'm not going to waste time. There's only 24 hours in a day. Going to use a credit that I normally would not use is stupid to me. So I won't do it. So that's off the table. The other credits though, I'm already naturally using anyway. So everything else I'm going to be using them. So basically everything except for Saks and Equinox. Uncle Luke, I just signed up for Uber One to use the Amex credit, but Uber site says it already gave 5 months for free. I think there's a promo in there, Uncle Luke, for if you've not used it, if you haven't had it, there's a promo in there for several months free right now. Ian, thanks, John. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Sean, thank you for the super chat, man. That means a lot. $4.99. That's super cool, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Chris Snyder, someone needs to do a funeral video for now. Chris, stop. There are people that love the CSR and people that get benefit from it. So stop. Thanks, John. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Damn, I ordered the mirror plats a few minutes ago. They arrive at my house tomorrow, complimentary. Nice. Nice, very cool. I don't care. Mine's coming October 2nd. I don't give a crap when it comes. Nice. Matt, Chase changed. Yep, they did. You're right. They did change multipliers. And everyone hates them for it. I'm agnostic when it comes to Chase because I don't use the ecosystem. I have the cards for YouTube content. That's what I use them for at this point. So I am agnostic and indifferent when it comes to Chase and the changes. Chase took multipliers away. Well, that is true. Chris and I are not sure how many are left after this refresh. But I'm not sure either. I mean, again, the CSR does earn better than the platinum card. So there's that. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Regardless of how I feel about another bank, I'm going to be honest with you and give you my thought and be honest with you. That's the way I've always been on this channel, and the CSR does earn better on the multipliers they have are better than the platinum card. It is what it is. The one credit I annoyed struck the one card I struggle with is FHR. I've never used it, and I've had the card since 2014. I've used it. I've used it every year so far, and now it's going to be every half year now. Um, Pretty naturally because of places I was going to go to. So I could see I could see where it's going to be hard for people to use it. So I totally get that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what is he trying to say? um, but Matt is right though. Chase did change the multiplier. So Chris, damn, you got to use FHR. Do a one night staycation if nothing else. 4 p.m. checkout is awesome. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You can do if you got to get that credit in to get value from the card, then that's definitely a way of doing it for sure. I smell a video coming from Matt Clausen today. Do it, Matt. It'll be okay. Um, but yeah, I'm all caught up on chat now. I don't know if anybody else has anything. I'm gonna probably just end it right here. But yeah, hour and 15 in, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for I think there was up to like 45 people at one point. You guys and gals rock. So I appreciate you being here. It means a lot. Now, if you would please do me a big favor and be good to each other today, okay? And be respectful. Oh, one more. Uncle Lou pointed out, it might get you into places you would otherwise never see the inside of. Yep, that is right. That is right. Oh, Sam's here. Sam, you're getting me here as soon as I'm logging out. I'm not mad at the refresh. The Resy credit being quarterly sucks. More half a year would have been awesome. Yeah, I know it's not going to be perfect for everybody, Sam. I totally understand that. No change is perfect, right? There are going to be the haters, and I'm not saying you're hating, but there are going to be the haters, and there are going to be people that are like, oh, okay, this is cool, whatever. I'm cool with that. Joey Garesi, I hope I pronounced your last name right. Garesi. Apologize if I mispronounced. Amex Platinum has become the undisputed king of premium cards. I don't see how others can compete. For me, it is the best card, Joey, for sure. Like I said, the elite doesn't work for me. I can't make the elite work. The CSR does not work for me. I cannot make it work. For me, in my use case, having those cards and making them a daily driver per se just causes too much friction for me, and it just doesn't work. So, but for me, Amex is king for sure. Damn, good point, Chris. I'm in South Florida. We have plenty of options. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Same call. I mean, the Lulu credit got used. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got the Lululemon credit used today. That's cool. I know a lot of people are doing that right now. So, Chris, Joey Garesi, exactly. Yep. Well, I mean, depends on who you are, right? Depends on who you are. Sam Call, I'm not mad at that or the Saks credit. Wife will make a full use of it. Yeah. Like I said, I don't use it. I have no intention of using it unless something changes. I just don't get value from that credit. So, but please use it. It's great for some people for sure. Oh, Matt, I had this whole Edward Bernays theme to a video I might do. Yeah, I remember you telling me about it, Matt. So, Matt, do your video. Do the Amex hate video, dude. I want to see it. Like I said, we're not all on the same page, and it's totally cool. Chris, I only use the platinum for the credits, not really any spin on top of that. Yeah, I mean, I also I pay cash for domestic flights, and I put it on the platinum card. So I do spin on the card, but only for, you know, whether it's meeting welcome offers or it's booking flights. And if I'm paying cash for hotel, come on, Matt. Fitness Freak is here. Hey, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I don't think I've seen you before, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hi, sorry if this has been mentioned, but are there any tips or tricks to use the HCFHR? It seems that most of these hotels are very expensive. Look for sweet spots. That's my recommendation to you. There are sweet spots. Look for places that you want to go to. Look for the options that are there. There are very expensive properties. A lot of the hotels, a lot of the higher end hotels are expensive. They're $1,000 or more a night. It just is what it is. There are very much definitely sweet spots though. Um, I've found a couple of Waldorfs that I'm looking at staying at this year and into next year that are like cash price, like 395 a night. So there are definitely sweet spots out there. You just have to do your research. Damn, I still have the City Prestige. It's the easiest card for me to recoup the annual fee on. Yeah, the people that have the City Prestige is I know that's a great card for a lot of people that have that card. And I'm actually kind of surprised that City did not sunset that card actually. Oh, I think comments got skipped. Dim booked a $1,300 a night hotel and got fourth night free a few weeks ago. Nice, very nice. What was the rest? I'm assuming the rest of the booking was cash. Dim, Chris, my wife will almost let me get a third platinum thanks to the Lulu. Wow, she must like Lulu a lot. I think it's a good move for Lulu. People are going to see how high quality the clothes are and versatile. Yeah, well, I will let you know on Saturday when I'm there. Chris and I will do well. I do for multipliers too when it makes sense. Yeah, of course, of course. Sam, domestic on points is not very good value. Maybe Alaska only. Yeah, I will. Domestic flights are going to be cash. It's just my viewpoint on it. QC man is here in the house. Fitness freak. If it ends up being too far out of your economic comfort zone, it might be a credit you skip. Yeah. That said, a lot of folks get great deals for cheaper stays in Las Vegas. And I've seen some great deals for, like I said, a couple of Waldorfs that I'm planning on staying at. So it just depends. It depends on what you're looking at, what you're looking for. So, but it's okay to also not use it if it doesn't work. Samcon, Asia is the best value for FHR or South America. I could probably see that being the case. I'm actually finding some really good value in a couple of European stays coming up. Videos to come. Sleepy Rod at work, otherwise would be watching the live. Platinum remains king. It's all good, Sleepy Rod. All good, man. I appreciate you being here. Just watch the replay later on. It's okay. It's all good. Chris, I find sweet spots every time. Seattle, Bangkok, Portland. That's it for now, but haven't traveled much beyond that. Yeah, there are definitely sweet spots if you're looking for them for sure. Fitness freak, I would suggest Vegas for using FHR. Yep. See, Joey is saying the same thing. JC FHR is great for Vegas, especially midweek. There you go, fitness freak. They're all telling you go to Vegas. Thinks I will just keep on it and check for deals. Yeah, they're out there, fitness freak. They are out there for sure. Chris, clothes last forever. Okay, didn't know that. That's good to know. Maybe they will outwear my weight loss and wear and tear on them at the gym. Cash John House of Aya in Playa del Carmen. Okay, hope I pronounced that right. Probably didn't. Jennifer Ing is here. Hey Jennifer, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before, but good to see you. Thank you for being here. Wondering if buying a Lulu gift card will trigger the credit. Maybe. I would say I would say be the data point you want to know and purchase it and let us know. I don't know, to be honest with you. Dim 10x thank you points through the portal. Yep. Yep. Which is strong. Like the buying through the city portal is strong if you're paying cash. 10x is super strong. Chris, I gotta say, I do appreciate Chase making Amex step up like this. They are definitely an underdog, not getting all the money for the transactions. Yeah, I kind of wonder still though. I kind of wonder like what was actually planned before, right? I kind of wonder what they had planned before Chase made all the changes to the CSR. Who knows? They probably had a blueprint already, but then they could have also made changes on the fly as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Sam Caw, I like this MX refresh more than the CSR. That seems to be a common theme. Nurican, how's it going, everyone? What is up, Nurican? Good to see you here. I hope you're having a good Thursday. QC Man super chat, $1.99. Man, thank you, QC Man. Watching this instead of working. Don't tell boss. Your secret is safe with me, man. I will not tell your boss, I promise. Chris to Jennifer, probably better odds in store. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Could be. Sam Caw, MX at some point, I think will come full circle and go back to being basic. All of this is market cycle. I mean, at least, I mean, for now, right? I mean, they're going to be in the news today, tomorrow, over the weekend, over the next couple of weeks, because this is the latest thing that's changed, right? So I can see them, you know, yeah, it's going to be cyclical for sure. Uncle Luke, what is your best max value for Uber Lyft? Anything better than 5x on Lyft via Chase? That I think that's probably the best that I know of. Maybe Matt has, since Matt's a big Lyft guy. He might know something I don't know, but I think the 5x Lyft via Chase is probably the best. If you're looking for max points on purchases, I think that's probably it. QC man, I'd suspect it's the same as Saks, where you'd have to buy the gift card in store, but as you said, John, be the data point. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it could very well be that's the case where you have to go to the store and purchase it. So again, if you're at the store to purchase a gift card, you might as well be shopping for your clothes. So while you're there, Chris Snyder, either way, having competition gets more people in the industry, increases the pie. I doubt this upgrade would be as good without external pressure. I don't disagree with you, Chris. I think that's very true. I think that's competition is good, right? Competition is good. It's great that City released the Stride Elite in whatever form they released it in, right? It's competition. Chase making changes to the CSR, it's competition. Competition is always good. It's always good for the consumer. So I agree with you, Chris, 100%. Ian, I think Matt hates it so much because the people he hates the most in this game are raking it in that card. On which card, Ian? On the platinum card, or I don't know. I really want to see a video, Matt. Really want to see what your thought process is for sure. Sam says, if I decide to keep my plat next year, I'm moving to Schwab Platinum, especially if I use Schwab. Oh, the Schwab makes a lot of sense. I want the Schwab card, actually. I think the Schwab card is probably the best platinum card you can have because it gives you that option of cashing out the points and just in case you need them. So, especially if something happens and all of a sudden you're not traveling and you're sitting on a million MR points like I am, then being able to cash that out and being able to use that for something else is super strong. I do think the Schwab card is the best platinum card you could have. Just my opinion. Well, you guys are keeping me here longer. It's been an hour and a half now. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm all caught up on the chat. So, does anybody else have anything before I going to try to dip out, but I'm okay to stay for a little bit longer. But if there's nothing else, we can call it good. Sam, the statement credits on Schwab allows you to minimize the credit use due to their statement credit. Are you talking about applying the your MR points to as a statement credit using the Schwab card, Sam? I think that's what you're saying. Chris, days like this won't happen often. That's true. Not very often at all. So you are 100% right. If you have over 200K at Schwab, that platinum variant is a no-brainer. Yeah, I think so. I think you're 100% right, man. I think you're right, QC man. Fitness freak. With Saks, I usually look at the sale stuff in the home category. Yeah, it makes sense. I've not looked at Saks for quite a while, actually. I think I used the credit one time, and that was in 2023, late 2023, second half of 2023. I've the few times I've looked for a specific thing, it's not been there, and I've like closed out the website and I was done. So I could look at it again, but again, I don't like spending a whole lot of time on something that creates friction. Chris Snyder, if you keep 25K sitting in a checking account with MS Platinum is good. I don't do that, but I know some people who do. Okay. All right. Sam Caw, no having the statement credit when you have a certain amount. Oh, okay. All right. I gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, those options too are great too, right? The Morgan Stanley card, the Schwab card, great options to have. So I really want the Schwab card actually. And I would probably have to get it with no sub. So SamCod, they allow you to pass on the built on platinum credit helps with the annual fee. Okay. Okay. Did not know that. Interesting. The platinum is free. Okay. Oh, with Morgan Stanley. Okay. Yeah, I just haven't looked at those cards. I just haven't. So this is great information. This is great information to have. Oh, I think I missed a comment. QC man, I think Chris is referring to the $200 you get back if you have over 200K, and I think you get the card for free if you have over $2 million invested. So that's yeah. I if I had $2 million, yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Chris, if it's with Morgan Stanley, if you keep 25K sitting there, I think something like that. Okay, I didn't know that, so I'm learning something new today. JC at Sam, if you hold mostly Vanguard index funds in Schwab, does that qualify for the annual appreciation bonus? That's a good question. I don't know that. As obvious in the last 2 minutes. Fitness freak, do you have to apply for other platinums or could you do a product change? Do you have to apply for other platinums? For what, fitness freak? I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you talking about going from like a regular platinum to a Schwab or a Morgan Stanley? Those are two separate if that's what you're asking, those are two separate ecosystems. You have to apply for those cards. I don't know though if you can apply for the Morgan Stanley card without meeting certain requirements. But I think the Schwab card, I mean, the Schwab card is easy. Just, I think you can definitely apply for that one without having any relationship with them. JC thinking Sam. Chris says, no, I am talking about Morgan Stanley. I think it is just 25K sitting in an attached bank account. I know some people who roll like that have the money sitting in. Okay. All right. Oh, it's 10 million with CS for free card. Okay. All right. Fitness freak. Okay. Yeah. So if you're gonna have to apply for one of those cards. It's a separate product. So you'll have to go to Charles Schwab's website and apply for the Charles Schwab Platinum card. Chris, they are separate product. Yeah, they're separate products. 1 to 10 million is only $200 credit. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. JC, 250 plus to 1 million at Schwab equals $100 annual. Okay. So, I mean, okay, I guess $100 off is better than nothing. Over 1 million, $200 annual fee. Okay. $200 off annual fee. Okay. Morgan Stanley version has free additional user. Okay. Sam's also, it's the ability to cash out at 1.1 cent per point. Yep. The Schwab, that having the Schwab card, having that option is a great option to have for sure. That's probably the biggest reason I would like to have the card. QC man, the correct amount is $100 off for 250, 200 for a million, and 10 million for 1,000 appreciation bonus. So definitely for you, John. Yeah. I wish. Chris says they got in lounges. They get in lounges and get all the statuses. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty much the same benefits and whatnot. So it's like I'm all caught up on chat there. Yeah, Morgan Stanley is only 1 cent per point back, cash back. Yeah. I didn't think there was a bonus for the Morgan Stanley version, but definitely for the Charles Schwab card. So Schwab is like a no-brainer. If you're going to have the platinum card, it feels like the Schwab card is the no-brainer. Just for the option to be able to cash out at 1.1 cent per point. I think having options is a great thing. No, I mean the free additional user on the MS version. Okay, all right. You're talking about I think you're talking about yeah. That's what you're talking about, Chris. Now time to get back to work. Okay, Sam. Yep, get back to work, man. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. And Chris says it is a free additional card for what costs $195 on the regular version. Yep. And they get those benefits with that card. Exciting time to be in this game. It is a lot of changes, man. There's been a lot of changes this year, Sam. It's been a crazy year. QC man, the only thing you can't do, upgrade, downgrade. Yep. Yep. You have that card and that's it. There is no upgrade, downgrade game. That's the negative to having those cards. So you either have it or you don't. But well, I'm all caught up on chat again. Been here for an hour and 40 minutes. Again, you guys rock. Just going back through comments here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Again, Danica, thank you for the super chat earlier. That means a lot. And Chris donating 5 gifted subs or memberships, and then another one later on. Thank you, man. That means a lot. Sean with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. That means a lot as well. Let me try to make sure I don't miss anything. I know Joe Bordeaux gave me a super chat earlier for $1.99. Thank you, Joe. That means a lot to me as well. QC man. Thank you also for your $1.99 super chat. You rock, sir. All of you all rock. I appreciate that. Sam. Venture X next. Maybe. I would say Venture X is probably next, but probably not till next year. Wells could be dropping something. Maybe. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. Mike Newland. No, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Cesar. Chris. Thank you. Corey. Yep. Cesar. Thumbs up. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Saying hello. Yep. I appreciate you all being here. I think I'm going to end it right here. Again, you guys rock. Thank you for being here today, midday on a Thursday. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a couple more videos on this topic and then move on. But you guys are awesome. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. And like I said before, please be good to each other and please be respectful. Okay. It's okay to have conversations about stuff and not be hateful. Okay. Chris says, don't worry. I have been with Wells for 25 years. They will always. Mike Newland, I'm interested to hear from Matt and AV. Yep. I'm sure Matt's coming up with something. I know Matt's not happy about all the publicity and whatnot. So do it, Matt. It's okay to have dissenting views. Still definitely keeping your US bar. QC man, you are determined to keep me here. I've kind of gone back and forth on it actually. I I I think I might pull a Stan the Credit Frog actually. Um in the US bar right here. I, I know Stan said in Luke's live last week that he was going to, when it renews, he was going to use the credit because the credit as it is right now still exists and then find a use for the 1.5 RTR for those points and then be done with the card. Um, I keep going back and forth on it. I don't see US Bank having coming out of the blue with amazing and crazy transfer partners that's going to make me want to keep the card. I just don't see it happen. That would be the only thing that would have that might make me keep it is if it's somehow tied into some crazy amazing transfer partners of some sort. I'm probably going to pull a stand. I'm probably going to when it renews in June or in November, I'm going to use those credits again as they are right now because I'll have about a month to use them and I'll use the RTR and then I'm probably done with the card. I'm probably getting rid of it. So aloha Danica. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks, John. Thank you, sir. QC man. Sorry. You're good, man. All good. Cesar, Matt's opinion of the platinum. Yeah, we want to see it, Matt. Come on, man. Do the video, dude. It's okay. It's okay to have a dissenting view. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say, Matt. Sincerely. It's okay to have dissenting views. Do it, Matt. Do it. Everybody's going to bother you now. But again, you guys have been insanely, insanely cool today. Matt is who I'm waiting on now. Yep. Matt always has interesting takes on things. Matt's thought process on stuff is actually kind of amazing. I wish I had that same thought process. I like how Matt breaks stuff down, and it's okay to have a different opinion. It's okay to have think about things differently. So there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes you also learn something too. So says Harlan. All right, you all. I'm caught up on chats again. You all have been great. I'm going to get my butt to the gym now. So thank you for being here. You guys rock as always. And be good to each other, behave, be respectful, have conversations. Yes, speculation station. JC, Matt is on the booth right now recording the Amex diss track. Do it, Matt. We want to see it. Out, everybody. Take